Welcome to the Decluttering Experiment.
Two sisters, one project.
Hi, I'm Wendy, the older sister, organized, logical, and passionate about all things involving simplicity and minimalism.
And I'm Jill, the younger sister, unorganized, easily distracted, and overwhelmed. I'm in desperate need of a whole house overhaul.
Can Wendy help Jill declutter her house and reclaim her life?
Keep listening to find out. Hi, Wendy.
Hey, Jill.
How are you today?
I'm doing well, and we're back now for episode 13.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is a big one because it's Jill's quarterly check-in.
Yes, and it's also episode 13, which is a tricky number for some people.
Ooh, I hope this doesn't jinx us, actually, with your
With
your
the check-in.
results.
Yeah.
I know. But we have had a busy morning. We were just dancing a little bit trying to get our energy up because
Yes, we were.
we just finished a decluttering talk at my church, a ladies group, and that went really well. There was almost 20 people there, I think.
Yeah. I was just the sidekick, so you were in charge of everything. Yeah, and they seemed to enjoy it.
Yeah, and it sounds like there's lots of people out there that need some help with decluttering.
It really does. I was surprised.
Yeah.
It seemed a good bit of the people were kind of like me.
Yeah, and we all shared and gave good examples and good ideas, so that was nice. That was nice for everyone to get a little bit of support.
And ideas, too, like you said.
Yeah.
Because some people went away with different places that they could donate things.
Yes. So after the talk, we went pretty much right over to your house, right to that garage.
Right to that garage, which is not, I would rather do the laundry room first, but as Wendy said, we need a place to be able to put things like when we're decluttering. And so the garage is logical.
Yep.
But boy, is that a dirty job?
I know. I was coughing a little bit.
I am too. My throat has a little catch in it, and there were cobwebs everywhere. I thought I was going to kill a gigantic spider, but it ended up being like a cable cord.
Right. You were freaking out a little bit. I thought I had to step in. That is one thing. Jill has this fear of spiders, which when you're working in the garage, there were cobwebs everywhere. Hanging. You immediately got to your rag bag to get those big towels to sweep them up.
Yeah, and I love a good rag bag now. Now I understand the beauty.
Yeah. So what did you let go of today, Jill?
Oh my gosh. Well, a bunch of garbage, basically.
Basically, yes.
I mean, what was it? It was, I don't even know. It
well,
was
there
just
were some
garbage.
Christmas decorations.
Christmas decorations.
Paperwork.
Okay. There was a lot of
VHS
paperwork.
tapes.
There were VHS tapes. I did get rid of The Bachelor.
Woo-woo!
I mean, I was almost thinking I wasn't going to be able to let it go because we've built it up into such glory.
Yes.
And I was really thinking, oh, when we get there, I think I'm going to have to hang on to it. But you know what?
As a souvenir of our decluttering podcast.
But I was happy to just put that one in the trash with the others,
Good.
except for I did hang on to what? I found Finn's ultrasound tape.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And I found one that said Eilish. And I think it was she and I were on a Success by 6 commercial back when she was 6 months old.
Oh, wow. That'll be
so
if you can. But you said that you let go of your VHS players.
Well, no, I want to digitize things.
Okay.
So that they'll send me a digital copy.
Oh, so you mail that in somewhere?
I think so, but I haven't found a place yet. I know there are places, and I need to do that because I want to get rid of these obsolete things, but I don't want to get rid of what's on them.
Right. So if you can do that, that would be great.
Yeah.
And you did have a lot of photo albums, but those are going to be a memory lane detour later.
Yes, because I started to take one.
And you did let go of some of Eilish's preschool photo or
I did.
drawings
Her
and
artwork.
things like that. Artwork.
Yeah, because I realized as I was looking at it that, that is a memory, a museum to the past, and I'm sure she is fine with me letting go. The stuff that I had kept, I don't know, I must have thought it was super cute back in the day, but it really wasn't.
Yeah. Well, now knowing what work she is doing now,
Yeah.
there is a big comparison with
Yes,
what she
yes.
decorated. You did keep a carrot photo, though, right?
No, you asked me to get
Oh,
rid of it, and I did.
okay.
I thought it was cute. I was gonna frame it for Easter or something, but Wendy's like, it doesn't even look like a carrot.
So
I was like, fine, whatever.
But you let that go.
There were a bunch of citronella candles that I got rid of.
Okay.
They were covered in cobwebs. I did find a bug zapper for the backyard, which I knew I had down there. I just didn't know where it was. So I was happy about that.
And you found some decorations that Aunt Faye made for you long ago.
My
you wondered where they were.
And I kept thinking, I want to put these out, but I didn't know where they were. I had them in a garbage bag to keep them from dirt, which it did. They're in good condition, but the garbage bag was disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah, but now I know where they are. They're in a bin with some other holiday items that I will keep those, but go through some of the other stuff at a later time.
We retrieved a bin, we cleaned it out, and then we used that storage bin for things that Jill is unsure about.
Yes.
So that's a good spot to have the option to go back and look through.
Yeah, especially when you're in a storage area like the garage.
Yes.
And they were things that are like seasonal or holiday that you wouldn't put out all the time anyway.
Right. And you opened some doors under some shelves. Right. They were empty.
They're my stashers. My shifters.
Which is funny because I worked again at Dad's garage, and he couldn't even get to a lot of his drawers.
Yeah.
Because stuff was in front. But now you had stuff in front, but empty drawers behind.
Yes. I think I was saving them for very important things like cobwebs. Because there were a bunch in there.
To attract all those spiders that you enjoy having in your house.
I love them. I just love them so much. I know they're very helpful and useful. I know they serve a purpose in this world. They just scare me.
So how long do you think we worked, Jill? I don't think it was quite an hour, but it was
long enough.
It was long enough after being tired from the
and because it was so dirty. I mean, the garage can be a dirty place if you just let dust and dirt grow.
And the garage seems like a big project, but that's why you have to really, I think, tackle it in increments. And that's what I'm doing with Dad and Mom's garage.
Yeah.
I spent another 2 hours over there this week.
Mm-hmm.
We did get rid of a lot. I mean, Dad is good at saying, will I use this someday? And my answer is always, no, you will not, because a lot of it is from past lives. And we even talked about this morning. Own things for the life you have now.
Yes.
And you rephrase that
as don't let your home be a museum to your past and your future. Have it be the stuff you use.
So those are all helpful tips.
Yeah.
Shall we proceed on now to the quarterly check-in?
Oh boy, I'm a little nervous. And to set this up, I have to say a few things. And the interesting thing about this quarterly check-in, had we checked in at week 8 when I was feeling great?
Yeah, remember week 8, feeling great.
We probably could have ended the podcast because all my answers might have been like completely true for me. I was just in a haze of delight that maybe wasn't accurate yet.
Yes, because then you still get into the big nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
The long haul, really, of decluttering a whole house is now upon you.
And then maintaining, too, because like this week, Lloyd didn't do some of the things he normally does. I didn't do some of the things I normally do. I was tired. We were busy. And I have to say, my house is not feeling so great in this moment. I mean, it will clean up much quicker than before week 1, but... It is a little bit of a mess.
All right. Well, we will see how she responds to these statements. Now, listeners, if you remember on episode 1, at the end of the episode, I knew from the get-go, we threw this podcast together very quickly.
Yes.
But I thought we need to have something to measure. I mean, really for fun, because we're just...
we're not scientists.
We're about fun. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So I knew we had something to measure, or we should have something to measure. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I thought if I took some snapshots of how Jill felt at the very beginning, we can compare them
Yeah.
to how she's feeling now and maybe in another quarter
Yeah.
and see what progress we make. Now,
if any.
if any. Now, the beauty of it is I've been able to think about this over the past week, and I have...
Wait, did you think about it while you were sorting through your rag bag?
No. This was
a different activity.
A little bit of consultation with Bill, who, for the listeners, if you don't know, my husband Bill, he did study sociology and statistics in graduate school. And his first, if you want to say real job, was as a data analyst on a health study.
Okay.
So he is very familiar with surveys.
Yes.
And research and data. And so I've picked up a few things from him over the years, although I didn't consult with him at the very beginning on what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I have come up with a way to give Jill a total composite score from everything that she shared with me from the first time.
What's my score?
Well, I'm not going to tell you yet. Okay. So what I'm going to do is now ask her the statement. We'll read the statements.
Yes.
If you remember, Jill, or if you don't
tell me my numbers that I had last time.
No.
I have the card here with me.
Oh, good. So number 1, if she answers a 1, that means not at all true for me. If she answers a 10, completely true for me.
And I did get one of the numbers mixed up in reverse last time.
Yes,
I do remember
and we can
that.
talk about that after, but we'll make sure this time they are correct. And that is a good point. What you brought up is I knew from Bill, when it comes to surveys, you don't want to have all the 10s maybe the most desirable or all the 1s the least desirable. You want to vary the questions. So some of the questions seem similar, but they're opposites.
Yes.
And this is especially helpful if you have written surveys, because some people that take written surveys just, I'm an 8 on everything. That shows they didn't read the question, so their survey is invalid.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes Jill, who might think the most desirable score is the 10, but then another statement, it might be more the 1. That's why you have to think. And that is why the test taker is supposed to really think.
Yeah.
Now,
I didn't.
Yeah. I don't want you to spend too much time thinking about the accuracy. I know you like to get it accurate, as you say.
Yes.
But it is how you are feeling today.
Okay.
Not how you felt on episode 8.
No.
Not how you felt before. It's how you are feeling today.
Okay. I can do this.
Are you ready, Jill?
Yes.
Number 1. My house is cluttered.
Okay, my house is cluttered, and 1 is not at all true. And 10 is completely true. Oh. Well, when I take in the whole house, I'm going to say 7.
Items in my house have a designated spot.
I'm going to say 3.5.
Number 3, fewer items are coming into my house than are leaving my house.
I'm going to say 8.
Number 4, I have space in my closets and drawers.
3.
I practice the 1 in, 1 out rule.
8.
I feel good about entertaining guests in my home.
I'm going to say 5.
Number 7, if company is coming, I can tidy up in 30 minutes or less.
I'm going to say 6.
Dusting and cleaning is easy to do in my house.
I'm going to say 4.
I am easily distracted is number 9.
What? A 10.
10. I feel peace in my life.
Wait, I feel peace in my life. 5.
I am making progress decluttering is number 11.
I would say 10. I am making progress. That doesn't mean it's perfection. And I'm very consistently doing it.
Okay, good. Number 12. My dogs are calm.
1.
Number 13. I have enough.
I mean, from what we talked about today, 9.
Number 14. I live in chaos.
I would say 6.
Number 15. My headaches are declining in frequency and duration.
I would say 6.
Okay, thank you, Jill. We're going to take a short pause break for me to tally and get your composite results.
Okay.
Listeners will be back in about 5 seconds. We are back with Jill's results.
Dun, dun, dun! Give it to me. Give it to me. I can handle it.
All right. So now just a couple things. First of all, the most desirable score in this composite score is a 0. Lower is better for decluttering, letting go, subtraction. So I configured this so that you actually want to move closer to 0.
I do?
Yes.
So not at all true for me?
No, don't look at those now.
Oh, okay.
This is the total composite score.
I see.
The least...
So you're saying I want to declutter my score?
Yes.
Eventually.
Yes.
Okay.
You're decluttering, you're subtracting your score. Yes. Okay. That's why I did it this way. Now, the least desirable score, if you want more calm, peace, and clutter-free home, is a 99. So the score goes anywhere from 0 to 99.
Okay.
So in week 1, from a 0 to a 99, you scored an 82.
Okay, that's a solid B.
No, it's
oh, it's a D. Oh,
I don't know what it is, but it's on the range of 0 to 99.
That's not bad.
You're at an 82. You're not completely off the score?
No, I think I'm doing pretty good then.
Yeah.
I think the podcast is officially over. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, your score this time, dun, 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 67.
Oh, I've gotten better.
You have gotten better.
So how many points better is that?
82 minus 67.
Okay, let's put the little music back on again. I have improved by I've decluttered 15 of my points.
That is true. You have decluttered 15 of your points. Now, what I didn't say at the beginning of this is, listeners, you can take this same quiz. It's really statements. Survey. I should say survey.
Survey.
The listeners, you can go back. You can take the survey as well. Mm-hmm. And I am going to offer a bonus episode that's going to air within 24 hours of this episode on how I calculated Jill's score. Because what I have done, just overview, and then we can discuss your score and your questions, Jill, is that I did actually eliminate 4 of the 15 questions. They were what we would call control or test questions. They might have been bad questions or statements, even the headaches declining in frequency and duration.
Right, which may not relate to our listeners.
And that is true too.
Yes.
So I also removed my dogs are calm. But we're going to look at that still every time because we want that for you.
That's interesting. And if the listeners have pets that are maybe a little out of control, maybe they either have headaches or another ailment that could be, stress related.
You can still do the survey, but there are certain ones, and I can reveal now, I have removed those. Also, I have enough. Remember the very first time you struggled with that one?
Well, I kind of struggled today too, but then you had done that little graph at the talk.
Oh yeah, on our talk today at the church.
That's kind of what made me think about it. But yeah, I think that could be
was a good one.
Was there one more that
there was one more, and the one I removed was I practiced the 1 in, 1 out rule, because that one is, we have even learned from Heather that she doesn't practice that at all. But she is good about decluttering.
Yes.
So that's something to keep in the back of your mind. It's not a necessity, though.
Right. And it's not a necessity. It's maybe an overall in your year. Have you removed the same amount or more than you brought in? Because your clutter quotient might be everything you have now is fine. In which case, if you bring in new stuff, just by the end of the year and your donations and whatnot, you want to make sure you're, getting rid of stuff. But it doesn't have to be like Wendy said, 1 in today. Oh, I got to make sure I put something in the donation box today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I actually did remove those from the both total scores.
Okay.
Because I wanted it actually to be around 100. The 0 to 100 sounded nice to me, and I wanted the 0 to be what we're moving towards. So what I had to do is reverse code some of those questions, because they're opposites, as you see, like I live in chaos versus I feel peace in my life. They're opposites. So the one, I had to reverse kind of the numbers, and that is how I got the score. But for those of you that are really numbers geeks out there and want to try this on your own,
who wouldn't? Maybe if you're like me, grab your sibling and ask them to listen to the 10-minute episode that Wendy's going to, maybe am I a part of that one too? Or are you just going to talk?
I think I'll just talk and explain what. Yeah.
So grab them for that. I won't be there to distract anybody.
No, it'll be shorter and quick.
And you could just have them do the numbers for you, because it is very interesting to me that I've decluttered 15 of my points. But do I care to know how? Nah.
But it shows you're making progress.
I know.
And we're going to see then if you're making more progress the next time. So it's exciting. If you were down at 8 even, we wouldn't have a podcast, because you'd be feeling so great. There'd be nothing to do.
Oh, I know. And, like I said, the feeling great, I guess I should just learn that maybe it doesn't necessarily have to do completely with the clutter. I was cleaned up because I had a guest. I had the time to do it. I have to more maintain not the highs and the lows, but the generally from day to day or things moving toward the positive.
That's right. Yeah. And sometimes it takes time. This shows it takes time.
Yes.
You have been working on this for 3 months. And we have improved.
We have.
How you feel.
Yes. But not how my dogs feel.
No, and that's a tough one too, because, well, first of all, if you don't have dogs, but I do want to keep asking you that, because I am curious. So that is one that you had no movement in. Now you're
right.
I live in chaos.
There's a lot of movement with them.
Yeah. The I live in chaos, though. You went from feeling a 10 to now a 6 today.
Okay.
So
because I've decluttered a good bit of my upstairs. And that's why I'm feeling better, just generally in the kitchen and everything, things are looking up.
Yes.
But going down to the basement is a little daunting.
Yeah, and and we were just in there today, so that makes sense that you were feeling a little bit lower than, and this is true. If you take this survey tomorrow or a week from now, you will get totally different numbers.
Oh, yeah.
So it would
almost be interesting to take it every single day and see if it's like the graph is like dipping down. It would be like that. Yeah, your financial growth should be like if you're doing the stocks up and down a little. The stock
market goes up and down, but it always goes up to the right, hopefully. Yes.
So will you do this with me every day? No, I'm just kidding.
Do you have the time, Jill? Yes. So you did, though, increase to the positive a little bit. Dusting and cleaning is easy to do in my house. You went from a 1 to a 4.
Okay.
And if company is coming, you can tidy up, because you've done a lot with your upstairs. So that is good.
Yeah.
I have space in my closets and drawers, still about the same.
Yeah. Because, I just find because what I've done is I've shifted the clutter that I had no place for into these spaces, as we've decluttered some of the stuff I don't use from the spaces. So I still am kind of at a maximum.
I see.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Now you did answer more positively, though. Fewer items are coming into my house than are leaving my house.
Yeah.
You went from a 5 to an 8. Fewer items are coming in.
I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I'm really thinking about it because I like to declutter in advance.
You're saying,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Not
Not
buying.
buying it is decluttering in advance.
Jill, you are becoming very good at decluttering in advance.
I am, because I don't want to deal with it in the house.
Yeah.
Because it's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're realizing that. That is great when you think about shopping now, because I have to, and we talked about this today with a group of ladies. A lot of them said they realize you have to store it, you have to take care of it. You have to figure out where it's going to live. I mean, all these things.
Are you going to pay money to buy a storage unit to keep some of this stuff? Do you want to store your adult children's stuff, is what we talked about a little bit too.
Yeah, people had it. That is challenging if the kids, especially if the kids ask you to store it. Now, I think some of them today, they weren't sure if the children really wanted them to store it. They never really asked.
So they started every time the kid comes over to bring out a box and say, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Do you want it? Because why are they storing it if they realize their kid doesn't even want it?
Yeah.
But then other people are waiting and thinking, well, once my kid buys a house, I'm giving them all this stuff.
And everyone's in a different situation. So, but it is helpful, I think, to get together in groups and talk about this stuff. We all have issues with clutter.
Yes. Yeah, it was good to hear that other people struggle with some of these issues too. And a lot of people, it seems, sentimental value. Yes. They were keeping things like, for example, this came up with a lot of people. Silver, like silver trays, silverware, silver
and if it's plated silver, you can't
even sell it. Yeah, but if it's true silver, if it's either way, they've asked all their children, do you want this? They've asked their nieces and nephews. Nobody seems to want it, and yet they're struggling to let go of it. And that is a struggle if you have an emotional attachment to it, sentimental attachment. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you get to the point where nobody wants it and you don't even want it, I think it's okay to put it in the trash.
Yeah. What else are you going to do with it? Because when you pass, someone is just going to go through your house, and a lot of it's going to go in a dumpster.
Yeah. And so if you don't want that clutter now, maybe that will free you up, your spirit, your mood,
Yeah. And you are feeling lighter. And
I am.
Yeah. So overall, though, how do you feel, Jill? I mean, forget the numbers and the composite score and all of that.
I mean, I'm happy to have my house starting to get in shape.
Okay. Good.
And even, I mean, we're still in the midst of our 10-minute timer challenge.
Yes, and that's working.
Some of the things that I've touched are, really helping.
The overall.
Overall. So 10 minutes a day can go a long way. Even if you're only doing 8, like my sister.
And we're going to wrap up that challenge next week. So stay tuned for our results on that challenge.
Yeah.
In fact, we are talking about our next challenge after next week's. Can you believe it? But we haven't made any complete decisions, but we have a little teaser.
Yes.
If you want to participate, listeners, what we'd like you to do is start to think about one area, room, or goal that you would like to do for our next challenge.
Yeah.
It could be wardrobe. It could be one room, like your bedroom.
It could be just your dresser in your bedroom.
It could be digital clutter.
It could be your husband's office.
if he works with you.
Maybe. I hope that maybe he'll do this challenge too.
Oh, yes. You could get Lloyd on board, and maybe
I told him
Bill.
I would help him more on his office today, just as a little teaser, maybe for when we, do the results. One of my 10 minutes, which probably turned into a little bit more because I go over, Wendy goes under. Let's just remember that. Is I worked in some of his paper clutter in his office because I have been putting his mail there but now I know I'm going to deal with his mail because it's better to be dealt with
right away
than to find a check that has expired.
Yes. Okay, well, good. So be thinking about, and I'm going to think about my own area that I want to work on.
I have many areas, and
so you're going to narrow it down.
Out what I want to narrow down to. But yes, we will help you, especially Wendy. But I feel like I'm starting to parrot her a little. You know
I think so.
You have a parrot. I've never had one, but I hear that they just are so good at repeating what they've heard that I feel like I'm offering some really good advice or I'll hear Wendy in my head asking me, now it's useful, but are you using it? That's the one that comes to me a lot when I declutter.
Excellent. And you were giving some helpful tips today, Jill. That's for sure.
I've always thought of myself as a sponge. I'm good at learning quickly, absorbing other people's knowledge, and making people think I'm a lot smarter than I
am. No. You're very smart because you're absorbing it.
I absorb.
And you're changing your life with it. Yes.
I'm not going to say the brand, but I might be a quicker picker-upper.
Well, on that happy note, Jill, it was great to talk to you again.
Yeah.
I think that the numbers are showing that you are making progress.
Well, thank you for coming up with a way to show that I'm doing better. And thank you again for all your help.
Nope.
Because this is 13 weeks of me starting to take control of my house and my life.
And then we'll see what happens with the next 13 weeks. So we appreciate everyone listening. We appreciate everyone playing along.
Yeah.
Feel free to reach out on Instagram.
Yes.
Or email us at thedeclutteringexperiment@gmail.com.
Yes. And at the Decluttering Experiment on Instagram is the handle there.
So we'll see you next time, Jill.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to the Decluttering Experiment. We hope you join us next time to see what progress has been made.
If any. Hi, guys. We're back because Wendy made a boo-boo.
Okay.
Yeah, Wendy made a little boo-boo, and here we are. Before she said she forgot to do some subtraction, which you'll learn in her bonus episode.
That's right.
Which I said I wasn't going to sit in on, but maybe I should because you know how I'm a sponge? Maybe I know the answer. No, I won't sit in on it.
She's a stickler for accuracy.
Yes. And so what happened was she forgot to subtract some stuff and add some stuff, apparently.
Well, and you recall, Jill, I was like the 5 seconds that went by, I quickly did this in 5 seconds.
She did, and I think I was talking through it.
Yeah,
so I was distracting. I was distracting her, so she would get a 10 on that today.
So I did forget to subtract the 11 points because I'm having it not a 1-for-1, but I want the best answer to be 0. Mm-hmm. So I had to subtract. I'll explain it in the next episode.
She'll explain it then. Stay tuned. What happens is it jacked up my one score from 82 to 86, my beginning score.
Yes.
But what happens, and I don't really understand this, Wendy could explain it. My final score is now a 56 instead of a 67. I don't even know how that's possible, but I have to say, in your face. No, I'm kidding. You can edit that out if you want, or you can leave it. I don't know. It's my trademark.
And what I have to say, Jill, this is all part of my secret plot because I want you to go home even feeling better than you were before.
Oh, there we go. She tricked me, but it worked. So now I've decluttered 30 points. I don't know. It's great news. Listen to her episode so you can find out how you too maybe decluttered some stuff in your life.
Awesome. See you next time, Jill.
All right. Bye.
Bye.